Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you're having a great and wonderful day. Now, I want to go out and say that this is something that I think is affecting every single American in the country here, and it's just quite stunning that we live in the society today that, trying to purchase food is insanely expensive, and just trying to live is insanely expensive, and people can't buy houses and stuff like that. So, what we're going to go over here today is the huge amount in this viral video that has come out that has, really hurting Biden's there's no inflation problem. What we have here is that outrage over enormous cost of weekly shop for family at supermarket normally known for its reasonable prices. A California's family's outrageous Trader Joe's bill went viral on social media, igniting a debate about affordability for families when it comes to stocking their pantries. A video on X capturing a mile-long 444 receipt has racked up over 17 million views online. The hefty bill, filmed by a dad of 6 in the pricey area of Westlake Village, sparked discussions about grocery shopping costs for families, especially given that Trader Joe's prides itself in its reputation for being a cost-effective option. Here's what it takes to feed 6 kids. For about a week and a half, the father said in his video, where most of the items cost between $2.99 and $4, or $3.99. The video reviewed the family's haul, including fresh produce like pricey strawberries, a multi-pack of avocados, and individual cucumbers, $2.49 each. And, the receipt also showcased a stockpile of frozen meals, Trader Joe's chicken and cheese tamales, chicken soup dumplings, and margarita pizzas. Luxury items weren't absent, though, with the most expensive being frozen Korean-style beef short ribs at a hefty $13.99. Other pricier finds included breaded chicken tenderloins at $8.99 and a descendant ribeye steak for $7.27. Decadent ribeye steak for $7.27. I know it's more expensive than that where I'm from, so I don't know where he's shopping is at Trader Joe's. Maybe I should start going there because obviously their food is a lot cheaper than where I'm buying it from. Users were quick to comment that the family should have gone to warehouse stores, such as Costco or Sam's Club, to save money, as Trader Joe's is not designed to feed large families. Shopping at Trader Joe's instead of Costco with 6 kids is insane, commented one user. Trader Joe's is as cheap, but this person didn't buy anything to cook. It's all prepared stuff, which is always more. Buy ingredients and make food, argued another. Now, that's not entirely true here, guys. That's not what we have here. So let me put this in perspective to some people that want to understand things. Now, the fact of the matter is that the food that you would go buy to feed either a few people is quite expensive. Like, if I'm going to go feed my family and I need to have leftovers or extra money, yes, it is cheaper to buy some of this stuff. It is, don't get me wrong. But the fact of the matter is that you still have to pay a lot more to feed more people in your family. It's like, say Trader Joe's is cheap, but this person didn't buy anything to cook. It's all prepared stuff, which is always more. Actually, no. If you want to go and buy some hamburger, it's normally between $11 to $12. If you want to buy a steak, especially depending on what you have, it's around $20. So that's just not really the case. Now, sure, you can if you are meat eaters, then which really pertains to the big thing here, you're going to be spending around $11+ on actual food if you're going to be putting onto meat, because there's not everything there. You're going to be is going to be cheap in that meat aisle, right? Now you can probably get vegetables for cheap, yes. But I digress. Even if you're going to be cooking stuff or even pre-prep stuff, it's already expensive. And again, they say that, but it's all pretty cheap stuff.
Here's what it takes to feed 6 kids. So
this is what we have here, right?
In about a week and a half, you want to have 6 kids? This is your Trader Joe's receipt. Keep going. Oh my God.
Yeah. So again, he is saying more expensive. So what are you saying that are you saying here, out of that whole list that you're seeing here, all this list here is cheaper than $4, right? Cheaper than $4? Because it's $3.99, right? Try to understand this. That just doesn't make any logical sense. Even though it was pre-made, it doesn't change the fact that, like, one is not going to feed somebody. If you have 6 kids, you have to feed them, and they probably don't have to consume as much calories. But if you're an adult, you need to eat more, right? You need to be able to eat. You have to eat more, right? It's just simple. It's simple. It's not simple. So regardless of whether it's pre-made stuff or not, it's still around $4, $5 for food like that, right? And again, if you want to go purchase anything else, it's way more. So that person was obviously lying. So July 4th cookout inflation hits record highs. Your grocery bill may be a shock, but this side dish costs less, expert says. The impact of inflation on everyday items doesn't take a vacation, and many Americans will witness rising prices during their Independence Day celebrations. A basket of products for the traditional 4th of July cookout will reach its highest level ever recorded, according to a survey run by the American Farm Bureau. This year, a cookout for 10 people will cost $71, reflecting a 5% increase from last year and a staggering 30% rise compared to 5 years ago. This equates to $7.12 per person, and the highest per person cost ever recorded. Nationally, this means we are surpassing $7 per person for the first time, with a total meal coming to $7.12 per person. Traders monitoring agricultural commodities have noted that the Invesco DB Agriculture Fund DBA has surged 13% in the past year and over 50% to the 5 years ago. Ground beef has increased by 11%, pork chops 8%, and chicken breast has dropped actually 4% by the looks of it. It's all really expensive. Hamburgers are up 7%. Ice cream up 7%. Lemonade up 12%. I know, because I like my lemonade. Call me a hater. Just like before, I like my lemonade. I like my lemonade. Calm down. And everything is just more expensive. But the fact of the matter is, this side dish costs less. Again, if we're going to go and say this, a side dish, people should be able to have to buy what they can, should be able to buy what they want without having to cost an arm and a leg to go feed themselves. We shouldn't have to be like, oh, well, go eat this wheat over here. Go eat these vegetables over here. Go eat this or go eat that. We shouldn't have to be forced to eat what you're giving us. A good example is, don't eat the bugs. We don't want to eat the bugs. We don't want to eat the toilet paper. We don't want to eat the garbage. Let us eat what we want. And again, this is all really expensive. And we have this here again from the Sun saying, I left my entire car at Winn-Dixie after grocery bill came to $108. I scanned everything, but Walmart is $50 less. A Winn-Dixie shopper was dumbfounded over just how expensive her grocery bill came out to be, forcing her to ditch her cart. She claimed her $108 bill would be about half the price had she shopped at rival Walmart. So again, it's not looking good here. And then what we have here is Walmart's Buy Again auction reveals grocery inflation prices. Walmart's Buy Again auction reveals wild grocery inflation prices. People have been complaining about the increase in basic necessities for a while now. It seems that things are simply costing astronomically more now than they were just a few short years ago. One TikTok creator found himself in need of more groceries and opened up his Walmart account to order some food. While in the account, he saw the reorder all option, which is handy in a pinch, and decided to check out how much his groceries were a couple of years ago. Turns out, his groceries were pretty reasonable price for 4 or 5 items. It was when he clicked the reorder all button that the price of those exact same items seemed to have sent him into a cold sweat. I feel like I'm going to be sick. I just looked through my Walmart history and I found my order from 2 years ago for the whole month of worth of groceries. 4 or 5 items cost $126. The man says before revealing the price jump, now this order of 45 items for 1 month would have cost $414. This is 4 times more. Yeah, and I think I did a video on that. But again, these prices are insane. They're really, really high. Inflation is completely out of control. And this is all thanks to Bidenomics, right? So again, guys, I understand that people are suffering and you had to be able to vote correctly here in order to save this. But this is showing and proving that Joe Biden is lying about the inflation. He's been constantly lying about the inflation, saying this is not the case when Americans know the feeling. The Americans know. And videos like this, 17 million views, are showing that the American people know that yeah, this is not cheap. This is not great. We are living in a very bad time right now when it comes to money and stuff like that. So again, these guys are having it's not great. People are suffering. The cost of food, the cost of housing is way too much. And of course, Biden has to lie about it in order to, make any type of reasonable part for him to get reelected. That's just the reality. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.